Today's class is about the Latin cognates in English. First, what is a cognate? A cognate is two words in two different languages that share the same etymology. For instance, the English receive in French is recevoir, and in Spanish is recibir. Now the problem with these cognates from Latin and English is that they are both blessings and curses. It's a blessing because they're the same. They're a curse because we don't use them. These words are too formal. And what my Romance-speaking cousins, Italian, French, Portuguese, and Spanish, have to learn is to take the Latin cognates out of English, and they'll have a more natural-sounding language. The thing with the Latin cognates is that this holds true more with verbs than with nouns. So, for example, the word economy, stability, and constitution. This in French is l'économie, la stabilité, et la constitution. In Spanish, it's economía, estabilidad, and constitución. Now, if you're an Arab speaker, these words is el-iqtisad, el-istiqrar, wal-dustur. So if you're a Japanese, Arab, or Korean speaker, you have neither blessings nor cognates. You have nothing. Now let's look at some examples. Arrive. I arrived home. I arrived late. This is correct, but it's too formal. We don't really use this. So what do we say? We use the verb to get. To get. Get has 10,000 meanings, I know. But one of the common ones is to use it as the verb to arrive. So I would say, instead of saying, I arrived home late, I got home late. What time did you get here yesterday? What time did you get to work? I got to work early. I got to work on time. Here's the biggest pet peeve of mine is the verb receive. Too damn formal. Instead of saying I received a text or I received an email, I got an email. I got a phone call. I got a text. Not receive. Receive is too formal. Here's another verb, to prepare. Oof, too formal. People say, I'm going to prepare a sandwich. I'm going to prepare lunch. To make a coffee, to make lunch, to make dinner. Not prepare, too formal. Here's another one, to choose. If you're a French speaker, it's choisir. Yes, it's the same, but it's a curse because we don't really say choose so much. If little kids are playing a game and they don't say choose me, they say pick me. So pick. You also have to pick out as a phrasal verb, which means to select. Again, select is too formal. So instead of saying which one did you choose, which is too formal, you'd say which one did you pick. Some can fight with me on this one, but it's too formal. Another one is invent. I often hear the Romance speakers use invent like to invent a story. J'ai inventé des histoires. ¿Te lo estás inventando? Instead of invent, you'd say make up. Are you making that up? Not are you inventing that? It's too formal. Both Spanish, French, and English have the word to descend. In French, it's descendre. In Spanish, it's descender. Spanish and English are actually aligned here, and the French is out because to descend in French, descender, for the French, they use it as descendre, as to get off transport, to get off the bus. So, je descends ici, I get off here. In Spanish, it's bajarse, yo me bajo aquí. But in French, they would say, I descend here. Excuse me, sir, where do I have to descend? It's too much. That's kind of what you sound like, my Latin cousins, when you use the verb to receive. I received a letter. Stop that. Let's practice. I'm going to say it in the old way that you were saying it, and now you're going to say it in the new way. I arrived home at 10. What's the answer to that? Yes, I got home at 10. Good. The next one, receive. I didn't receive your text. What's the answer? I didn't get your text. Good, you're getting it. Prepare. I'm going to prepare a sandwich. And the answer is, I'm going to make a sandwich. Good. Thank you very much. Ciao.